Hey Tina, hey Eric, hey Emily. Sorry I couldn't be there for my presentation. I'll be presenting elsewhere. And so the personal communication that I had chosen was the journals and logs. And the journals and logs are a way for students to share views, experiences, insights, and information about important learnings by describing them to us as teachers in a written form. This is helpful for us as teachers to help the students with their important achievements and goals throughout the school year. This will allow us as teachers also to give them feedback in a written form after they've written to us, and kind of keeps it private for so the other students don't see how they might feel about something, which we'll get to that with dialogue journals. And so the key points in this article that I picked was that there are 4 types of journals and logs you can use, and there's response journals, which are the most useful in situations where you can have them read and construct. Like, you could ask them to analyze characters, which will be an example in a journal or a book or an article or something like that, and then you can see what they actually took from those articles or books. And then the other one is personal writing journals, which is just for the personal sake of helping their writing skills and helping them pretty much enjoy writing and get better at it. And then the next one is dialogue journals. It's kind of like a feedback way of getting to know your students if they're understanding material, confused on stuff, or kind of any questions that they have, and then we can reply back to them in a written form in their journals, kind of keeping like a dialogue and keeping like a steady representation of what we talked about or what they're confused on. And then there's the last one, which is learning logs, and that's just another way to reflect and analyze, describe and evaluate their experiences, successes, and challenges. So this is like a log where they can create goals in there, and then they can actually look back on it and see if they achieve those goals throughout the school year, or what experiences that they might want to have or what they're looking forward to. So my examples of the way we could use this is, the first one is like using response journals, because like the article says that this is actually one of the most useful ways to use journals. And I would have them, let's say they're going to read The Hobbit or any kind of book or article, and I'm actually going to have them respond to me through their journals, and then I can see what they took from it, give them feedback, maybe things that they can actually reflect on and say, oh, maybe I didn't see this part in the book, or some kind of give them another way to think about the book. The next one, through my content, I said that I would use like dialogue journals after I gave them the assignment to create an outline for their paper that they're going to write on their experience, their life experience. And this is like a way that they can, after the assignment, they can communicate with me if they didn't understand something they're confused about, and something that they would maybe like to reconsider, or any other questions or information they want me to know, and then I can get back to them through their journal by responding. And then some missing information that I found through thoughtco.com. It talked about how misconceptions that could happen or problems that could occur for using journals is that through your feedback, students' feelings could get hurt if they don't like the constructive criticism or critique that you gave them. You could also lose instruction time. This is like valuable time that you could be teaching material and instead of writing. So you'd want to make sure you set a time, like maybe 5 to 15 minutes at the end of each instructional period, and maybe you'll get away from that problem. And thanks for listening to my presentation on journals and logs, and hope to see you guys next Tuesday.